To next session on remote Wiremock setup. So we have in our previous session we have already successfully created a Windows EC2 instance on AWS. So as you can see, this is the instance and it is in running state, and it has status check. So it has passed all the checks, and so it is working fine now, and it is up. And this is the public IP which is assigned. Now what we will do is, so our next step would be to access this server from the local. But to start with, the firewall should allow the local host to connect to this server, right? Local host is our own machine, so this machine which I am working on. So how this works is, so as we discussed in our remote setup session, we have two firewalls. So one is the AWS firewall, which is configured in the security groups, and another one is the Windows default firewall. So first we will configure the security groups. So within AWS we will configure who and how one can access this instance. So this is the security group which is created, right? So this is the security group, and these are the inbound rules. So currently let's click on edit inbound rules. So currently it is allowing only RDP traffic, right? RDP is on port TCP 3389. So this CIDR means it allows all the source address, so anyone can connect to this system. But to do RDP, the most important thing is you should have key value pair, which we have created in our previous session, right? So let's do one thing. So we already have this. If you are not having this rule already there, you can just click on add, and you can select RDB from here, right? So now let's do one thing. Let's connect to this instance. Let's go to the running instances. We'll go to instance. We'll click on connect. Now I will click on RDP client. Connect using RDP client. So what I will do is, so I need to get the password now. So to get the password, you should have key value pair. So we'll click on get password. Now it will ask you to upload the key pair file which we have earlier created. So this is the key pair which is associated with this instance. So we'll click on upload private key file, and I will select this file which I have already downloaded. So it will look something like this. So you just need to click on decrypt password, and you will get the password here. So this is the password, right? So let's save this somewhere. So this is the password, and let's check the username is administrator. This is the default username to access the remote instance. Right, so we have both the username and password, and now we will connect to the remote instance using RDP. So now what I will do is, I will first check the instance IP. So I will copy the IP from here, and I will simply paste it here, right? And username is administrator, and we'll click on connect. Now it will ask for the password which we have generated. So what I will do is, I will simply copy this password and paste it here, and let's click on OK to connect to the instance. So we'll click on yes. Now it is connecting to the EC2 Windows instance. So this is the remote instance where we will run the Wiremock server. So it will so since we are launching this first time, it will take some time, and so once this is done, then we will configure the firewall also at the Windows level, the default firewall. So we have successfully launched the instance.